In this recording, I'm going to go through some of the steps that GitLab Learn curators can use when they're curating content on channels. So a really good example or use case of when you might need to curate learning information on a channel is if you were building a channel for your team where you want to build one space within GitLab Learn where all team members can go and find learning that either you or others on your team have taken or suggested. So GitLab Learn channels can be a really great place to promote different kinds of learning based on your specific career path. And building out a channel like this can give both your team and aspiring members of your team an idea of what kind of professional development opportunities they might want to prioritize. So the first step is to navigate to the channel that you want to curate. So if you go to the waffle up in the top right corner and hit more, and then choose the channels button, this will bring you to a page that has all of the open or public channels or the channels that you're a part of. We can have public and private channels on GitLab Learn. Usually, if you are creating a channel for your team members and it's content that non-team members can access, then we would ask that you make it a public channel so that it's transparent for all users on the platform. But if for some reason there is content that you're sharing with your team that can only be seen by GitLab team members, we do have the option to create private channels. So assuming that you're creating a public channel, I'm going to use the GitLab support team professional development channel as an example. I would come into this channel, and once you're a curator, you have the option to curate content on this channel, which essentially means you have the option to collect and organize and broadcast information to this channel. So for example, right now you can see that the channel is totally empty. It's just a place where there's some information here about what might be here, but there is no content that's already curated. If I wanted to curate or add a course from LinkedIn Learning, for example, to this channel, I would go to the search bar and say, I'm just going to look for an example, customer support. And I'm going to see what courses come up that are from LinkedIn Learning. So I can see empathy for customer service professionals. So say I want my support team to take this course, or I just want to let them know that it exists. As a curator, I would click on these three buttons in the top corner, and there's an option to post to channel. So I would click post to channel. Then it's going to give me the option of all of the channels that I have the option to post to. So your list might look different than this. It's going to only show the channels that you're a curator on. And I want to find the GitLab Support Team Professional Development channel. Choose that, and then I hit save. So what I just did was I shared or curated this smart card to that channel. So if I go back to the waffle, more channels, and I go back to the support team channel, you'll see that this course is popping up. So I have shared and curated this course to this channel. So now if I wanted to say to my team members, hey, I think professional development is really important, and I've created this channel. I want to share with you some of this learning that I think is important for us to be aware of. I could send them to this channel, and when they get here, they'll be able to see, oh, like empathy for customer service professionals looks like an interesting course. I can click in here and be brought to LinkedIn Learning. So just as a recap, we can create channels for GitLab teams or like smaller groups of GitLab teams who have an interest in the same professional development goals. Then we can design those channels and share and curate content on those channels that are related to that audience.